Alrighty, welcome back. So, hopefully we're going to actually get into some gameplay today, but I'm also going to bring my mic closer. Haru mentioned that I seemed a little far away in the last video. Oh, I completed a login mission. Oh, so there was an update today when I opened the game, but I'm not 100% sure what it should be or what it's for. I did switch my, I'm not sure if it will even help in terms of noticing. I did switch my DLSS from performance to balance, thinking it might do something with the artifacting, which it isn't really. It's not really doing much. But now I have under 70 FPS, which is kind of annoying. Oh, it looks like they disabled camera mode and my ability to get to the settings menu. Excuse me. I don't want to have to Alt F4 the game to get out of the game. Also, apparently opening the skill guide opens the Steam page for it. Okay, weird, but sure, let's roll with it. Let's see if we get to actual combat. I'm going to skip this because I am just don't want to hear Gwyn anymore, Lamau. So one thing about like adventure-esque games having the unnecessarily abrasive knight.
Does this mean the Royal Knights won't?
A single attack on a border. That said, however, the Gnolls' activities are undoubtedly suspicious.
Yeah, the single attack on a borderless village. You know, it's almost like that might have some underlying subtext. And I haven't seen it skips over the prologue, so you don't see the size of the gnolls. But the gnolls are hefty, like they're at least 8 feet up, each of them. So it's like,
Or you can join us. You'll first have to.
I doubt you'll. How about it?
Will be me.
Head to the...
I'll go get.
Mark of the Calibrum Mercenaries. Can I? I have character info, but do I have equipment? Wait, what? How did I activate camera mode? Okay, that was very strange. Okay, I don't have anything in my inventory. Oh, he's sad.
Aren't you it's good that you're going with Kiara. That made a fool of me. Yeah, I know. The captain made the right call.
I mean, yes and no. Important to be polite about it, not important to, or important to be polite about it, but also just as important to have something, unguarded and not be a, breakthrough point for enemies and the like. You know, I'm just saying. Unguarded things tend to be a tactical disadvantage.
Still, I just can't get past it. What more evidence could... It's been 10 years now. Not a single knight came for us. Yeah, that's what... Take care on your mission, you hear?
Oh, and he's gone.
Sorry to make you wait. We're all set to head out. It might not be so obvious at first what made the Gnolls come down south. But we do need to look into what they're up. Also, here, Calibrum Mercenary Supply. Everything should be marked out. All right, then.
Okay, open map. But I don't want to do that, I want... Okay. North Ruins. Hang on. Wait. I can access the camera again. Adventure map. Okay, but hold up. What did you give me? Style shop? I keep going to the wrong place. Wait. Okay, there we go. Okay, so apparently the arrow keys make you jump a square right now. I'm guessing that's not intentional. Unless it is, which is a little strange, but... Nah, that's just a little strange. uh... Well, my... This is really buggy. This is so buggy. It feels really buggy because when I hit R1 like this, I can get to this. Is it like misordered in the UI? Because right now it's going character, camera, system, adventure, Calvrum supplies. Wait, this has a BP? I thought this was an alpha game. My R1 buttons barely work to you know, get back and forth between stuff, or is it because I have my mouse tabbed out? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. There could be a possibility it's because that it's in borderless windowed. I did change my settings today. It's so weird. Wait, I can't even get to the settings. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the settings and I'm gonna switch back to windowed mode. Wait, I can't change my graphics. Oh my god, save me from myself. Okay. I am going to the Northern Ruins though. I'm just not sure if I'm under-equipped. I might exit to the menu and then come back after switching to windowed mode or full screen. Oh. Okay. I think the game is having a wee tad of a seizure with the fact that I'm using a PS5 controller because it keeps switching my icons between Xbox and PlayStation. And it wasn't doing that yesterday.
Are the gnolls really looking for war? They call a truce, but then attack us without warning. There has to be more to this. Let's investigate. Hold on. Is that? I think this is what our mage told us about in his notes. Oh, look. He gave us some instructions too. Step 1. Locate a source of swirling blue lights. This has to be it, right?
Yeah, that seems about it.
Trigger a reaction with the brig catalyst. Trigger a reaction? Is he telling us to hold this stone up against the lights? There's a mountain of notes. Flovian, hereby named, is a spirit identified controlling for several variables while under high concentrations of patterns of behavior that resemble those of a typical, whether it is of a species heretofore
So typical, like, scientific notes.
You know what? Let's just hold the stone up against the lights. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh yeah, her name's Kyra, not Sarah. I need to remember that. Or at least that's how she pronounced it. Use campsite to rest and regroup. When you fall in battle, you'll start over from a campsite. Okay. Fair. Fair. Bloop.
Oh, good. We're all in one piece. It did say it should work like a makeshift campsite. You're familiar with campsites,
I
right?
skipped dialogue again.
They're places
I'm the
where
king
you
of
can
skipping
rest and
dialogue by
clear
accident.
information ahead. Now you should be able to make camp wherever these blue lights appear. There's also this other Flovian flask user manual. Would you look at that? Another endless. Judging by the looks of it, says here there's one for each of us. This one's for you. That should take care of the mage's
Recover part of your health. Charges restored. Okay, that's Dark Souls-esque, which is fine. Is this like gonna be a roguelite MMO? That'd be interesting. But I played Vindictus a little bit. Haha. Oh, you can use every... Keeps throwing me off so hard. So basically from what I was ranting and raving about earlier, arrow keys, just to reiterate, are jumping one space for some reason, and I'm not sure why. The analog stick is doing proper movement across the menus, and my R1 and L1 buttons are jumping one space as well, making everything very interesting. Character info is kind of useless right now, how nothing's changed. Okay. Okay, so... I can't save me from myself a little bit. If I hit the back button, right, it doesn't take me out of my, like, weapon selection. It takes me all the way back out here, so I'm just gonna ignore the fitting room for now. Like, I'm not gonna, like, judge it harshly because it's still an alpha game, which means there's gonna be bugs between controllers, the UI. I guarantee you it's probably more optimal to play on mouse and keyboard. However, Steam told me that I would have the best user experience with a controller. And that was a lie. So... Well, I guess it's not a bad user experience. I'm having a hoot of a time. So I guess they weren't wrong. This is just a thing from Dark Souls. The little pickups. I picked up 50 hammers. Oh, wait! Because it's alpha, maybe the in-game currency of hammers? Hammers? Are they hammers or hammers? It's a very long thing for tutorial. What's over here? Nothing? What's over here? Wait. Hang on. Box. In true RPG fashion. Yes! There was more. 2 healing potions. And a chest. Oh my. What? Maybe I did make my character too small. Diampule 6. Yeah, they are hammers, and they gave me 500. I'm guessing that's because it's an alpha. I am not going to make the general assumption that Nexon is going to be generous with this game, okay? Like, I'm going to be 100% fair and upfront with it, like... If there's to be monetization in this game, I'm fairly certain Nexon's gonna be, like, terra awful with it, right? Okay, so... they can be stamina broken. And then a special attack can go. And my, ability, it just takes a huge chunk out of their stamina bar. How? Okay. Well, they're power attacks.
The others weren't said you were good. That was a clean fight.
I'm still, like, neither here nor there about understanding what genre of game this is going to be. It seems like it's going to be a mixture of MMO and Souls-esqueness, where you recover at campsites and the like. I should probably have read the Steam page. To be fair, I just saw a bit here and there, and then I saw that the alpha was available, and I was like, I like Vindictus, I've played it a fair amount. Oh. I wonder if we'll have, like, the Dark Knight transformation and the like. From regular Vindictus. Just in case. I am impartial, like, thinking about if Nexon and Vindictus are capitalizing on, like, you know, the Elden Ring-esque success by giving us a Souls-like-ish experience while also giving us the, you know, attractiveness of Vindictus. Boop. It is a thought, you know. It's a here and there thought. New content unlocked. You can unlock skills with ability points. You can access abilities from a campsite. Nice. And I can roll under this. Okay, I guess I have to go under it like this.
Should be getting close now. Hope there won't be any surprises.
I see an actual knoll up front ahead over there. But before we go there, pick up charcoal. Okay, wait. Inventory. Okay. My brain immediately went to the thought process of, yeah, look, those are actual gnolls. They look much better than in regular Vindictus. Wow, I feel like installing Vindictus and going and playing it a bit now. Happens. I mean, I'm gonna have like, wow, I just made the mic gain explode, but you know, it happens when you kind of go feel like it, you know, I'm really feeling it, and then you go and actually do it and you're like, I shouldn't have felt like it. Burning Crystal of Eternity. Recovery, defense, dodge duration, stagger damage. These are pretty cool. Exclusive, shield charge, novice, counterattack. Deals damage and knockdown eligible targets. Focal points. A knockdown is pretty useful, actually. So I'm gonna take Bear of Prey. Character info. Yeah. Let's keep going. Alright, let's try this out. New skill.
Like we have to fight.
Oh. I am slow. Let's see, what else is over here? Healing potions. You know, I don't know how to put that on my inventory. But I don't think I need to heal just yet. Ah! I think one thing I'll actually be doing beforehand is, ooh, checking out the Steam store page to actually see what genre of game Defying Fate's supposed to be. Because in my head, to be honest, I'm still thinking, like, oh, this is gonna be a kind of a new Vindictus MMO, but it might not be that. It might be like a co-op game. Well, I guess reeling it back, Vindictus is kind of a co-op game. Like I said in the last time, I haven't played Vindictus Endgame. I've only leveled to cap 100. Well, actually, even further specifics, I've only leveled to cap when 100 was the cap a few times. Ow. That one has a bow and arrow. Ow. Can I... ability? Oop. 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 Wait. I won't deny that is pulled straight out of Dark Souls. Okay, it's a regen. That's interesting. And it didn't regen very much, if I'm being real. I guess, to be fair, they're not expecting me to, you know, eat it so hardcore in the early game, but...
There's so many of them. This can't be right.
Oh, look, there's a campsite right over there.
There's a big wall deeper inside. We should take a look.
Okay, looks like no combat, and there's a campsite, so I'm guessing that I'm going to be experiencing a boss fight soon, so let me rest up. Rest up. A boss fight or something along the lines. Still, I'm liking the environments. Oh, examine. Gestures, photo mode, Calibrum supplies. Claim all. Nothing to claim. Okay, I can't get into the mission section. I would certainly love to, you can hear me tapping the, R1 button to look at my missions. I guess maybe you can't do it in mission, which would be, I'm gonna be a little frank, very silly, if you can't do that. Discard item. Add to quick slot. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get up and leave. It'd be very silly not to be able to look at... Wait! That's an interesting interaction. Hold the phone. Watch this. I'm gonna go into my inventory. And I'm gonna hit... R2. I don't know if that's a bug, or if that's just an interaction from the fact that bringing up the menu doesn't pause the game, which, you know, it shouldn't, but... Nexon CL... I think it's CLG that's, deving the actual game. Nexon's just publishing it. So I guess CLG, or CGL, whoever is making this, if you find this video, you should probably look into that, because I actually exit out into my menu because it doesn't, because it's just effectively, I'm guessing it's just an overlay, a menu overlay. But that begs the question. Okay, so surely that means if I go into my inventory, since, oh no, so the L1 button is taken up, right? But the R2 and L2 buttons aren't. So I can interact with things while being in the menu. But I can't block. Which makes sense, but, you know. Oh yeah, we're getting cutscenes, so we're definitely probably gonna fight something.
What's that?
It's a knoll with a, Oh. What? His eyes were red, now they're green. He's angry.
The wall. He's not like the others. Be careful.
Oh, I can tell. Ow. A little too soon. I'm using the wrong buttons. Ow. He's gonna go again? No? Ooh. slam attack. Oop. I should roll back for that. Or roll to the side faster. Okay. Ow. Oh, my shield dashes up, so... Do I get a riposte attack? Yes! Bat him in the face. And the wraparound for extra momentum. Ow. Oh. I need to stop doing that so soon. Oop. The combo of slams are coming. Alright, he's down. Not too hard. I mean, to be honest, I let myself take a lot of damage. I didn't need to. And defeat Wolftail. 831 Hanners and a basic whetstone. There's a barrier over here, so... ain't going nowhere that way. What am I examining here?
The Knolls did this. But why? They've left us alone so far. Why the sudden change of heart?
I don't know,
What's
it
bringing
could
them
be...
into human lands? And through this path, too, of all places.
running
Have
from
you heard the
something,
story before?
resources,
About the Fomor attack on Colin?
money... You know, the list goes on.
They used to attack 10 years ago. They built this watch post here after Colin burned down.
Oh, it's Colin. I've been calling it
Became
Colin
a
the entire
battleground
time.
between us and the Fomors.
I need to remember
The
that's
lines got
like
pushed back and forth for a few
nothing
years
is like
after that.
the way I expect it to be
But
pronounced.
eventually, the watch post turned into a no man's land. I wasn't here for it myself, of course. But when you live in Colin, it's a tale you get to hear pretty often. It was an unspoken symbol of peace between us for a little. Now that it's been we have to go. If anyone ends up...
Okay. Calibrum supply level 1. Head back and submit your report. Okay. Can I just tap the menu and go back? I don't want the thing. I just want to go back to Colin. We'll go to the headquarters. Before I initiate the next cutscene, I want to see if I can actually see my Calibrum supply missions now. No, I can't. I'm not sure how I got to them the last time. Wow, this is a long thing, though. I guess it's like... there just because, right? Give you stuff to do during the alpha. Oh. Hi, Ellis. What's going on? Ooh, I just remembered something.
I was just waiting for you, and Madame Mercy.
For us? Did something happen again?
Not really. I heard the two of you went out to the north. You're both skilled
I don't
researchers,
remember
so it's not
your
really
whole
obvious.
story, but
Oh, Ellie, you were worried about
I don't think it was good.
I should have done
Your
more to
fate.
help. Gwen is
I believe it upset me.
It is the Royal Knight's duty to protect the kingdom as a whole, but I doubt that means we're free to forsake a few lives out on the frontier.
Oh, it's fine. It's not even your fault.
Miss Kiara.
Miss Kiara. I
Thanks
called
for
her
looking out
Kyra.
for us.
Don't
Kiara.
mention it, ma'am. Captain Aeon's waiting for you inside. Please.
God, I need like a notepad of pronunciations.
We believe that the Knolls are showing unmistakable signs of hostility.
I thought you were aware of that
Breach the
before.
wall.
Will this be enough to convince the Royal Knights?
Who knows? The war on the main front only grows even if we do send word. They'll want irrefutable evidence.
But that means we need to go out beyond. Even if we do manage to sneak in, we'll need time to get.
Yeah, but you know, that's...
No, actually, we might not.
Oh.
A hunter by the name of Hackham.
Hackham. Didn't he?
He did, but he had an apprentice. The owner of Colin's Traveller Shop.
You mean...
She'd be more than willing to help.
She didn't seem overly thrilled about.
I'm sure she'll come around.
Colin may be her home. Let's ask her how she feels.
Yes, sir.
And you, recruit. You should go with Marek. Gather reports. You've complete now as an official member.
I mean,
I'd like
I
you
did
to
take a
assist
lot of
Marek in
damage, but I
his
guess we got the job done.
You made it, newbie. Not that.
We'll be on our way to. Let's go.
Okay, before we go to the Traveler Shop, though, let's see if I can actually... I saw I picked up a whetstone, but does that mean I can go and, I think the blacksmith is this way. Can I level up my weapons? Or get better weapons? Better armor? Okay. Cool, buddy. Hang on.
I'm
Fitting room. Style shop. Okay, so we do get to use Hanners for this. I'm still on my half and half of, you know, not trusting Nexon. But, if this isn't going to be a MMO, then I imagine the monetization of the game's gonna be, you know, fair,
She's
but...
gone. She must have She makes a living off hunting for. I'll stay here. So why don't you head up?
Alright. Oh! It's Bryn.
Yes, what is it?
Is that a Styrian?
Are you here to return it? Leave it on the desk, please. Oh, the review. Please submit it in writing. I'm busy. Its yields still aren't up to par for mass production, but...
I don't think it's a Styrian.
Are you the one who rescued Teve? Do you enjoy tea? I only ever seem to get better at making tea, being holed up in my lab. So you shouldn't be too disappointed. If you enjoy tea, that...
I do. Oh. I'd join you for some tea, Bryn.
What? Did you come to spy on me in case I decide to sneak off into the ruins? You didn't even pretend to listen to me when I asked.
Fomors might be on their. You heard how the Fomor army.
Knolls? But why?
If there's war coming, us mercenaries can't hold out. You know the northern ruins better than it.
So,
Oh,
I've got deadlines to meet. You don't mind?
Oh, darn it. I wanted to put my character, like, next to hers. Okay. I'm not too much... no, I am half a head shorter than Christy, I think. So, not too much... Wow, you have a lot of swords and spears.
The rest of my gear's already packed. Your most important skill as a hunter. And Marek, say what you will. Anyway.
Why do you have so many weapons? This is a shop, right? Assorted what? These aren't hunting implements? That's just an entire pile of swords. You could arm the entire town. Given the lack of people I've seen, you could give everybody 2 swords at least. Maybe 3.
We're all set.
Okay, gather up some gear. Wait, did I actually? Head to the blacksmith. Oh, wait. I was literally like... just barely a bit too soon for the blacksmith. Okay, let's go back, and before we go out, we'll do this. It's 35 minutes in. I need to just make sure that I don't. So I only have about 6. What did the what? Am I stupid? I'm probably a bit stupid, but Calibrum supplies. I saw yeah, head to the blacksmith. What? I thought that was like a sub goal, sub quest, side quest. But I guess we speak to Christy and then go in?
No, we just...
Okay, the fading to black to pop the characters away. Weird, but I get it. Having to
I'm done
animation walk characters around,
Do you use
it's
both of them?
very half and half. If they're not fast enough, it's very boring. If they're too fast, it's pointless.
Let's start at the water.
Okay. I don't think it's that. I'm guessing it's not very useful for me to interact with the blacklist. The blacklist? Excuse me. The blacksmith. Okay. Let's do this mission, and then... Okay, weird. Let's go to the northern ruins. And start at the watch post. I think I'll do this, and then I will stop for now. I do want to try and switch back to full screen mode, just in case the bugs that I'm experiencing are exclusive to borderless windowed, because I wasn't really seeing problems like this yesterday, but I didn't get into combat, so... Northern Ruins. Hey, the barrier's gone.
Something must have happened here after all.
Yeah, I
The path
fought
ahead
a
is through
thing
those
here.
vents. There's a way down at the end of this tunnel. Let's make our way over there.
Running, running, running. I'm running over here. God, I wish Spellblade was, you know, I probably should have played Vindictus a little bit before coming back,
Here, take this.
to play more Defying Fate.
It's a rappel gun. You'll need it to climb down. It's a good piece of kit. It should work just as well on any other rope or chain. I always... Better that than have it... I get the feeling you'll make... And if my master taught me anything, it was to pay
I'm sorry, I got, like, whiplashed by, Christy saying,
and
rappel
pull the
gun.
trigger. And your rappel gun will do the rest.
It's... My brain is, like... She's not saying it wrong, and I don't think I'm saying it wrong either. But the placement of vowels and consonants.
You'll need it again to get back up, so try not to lose it.
God, imagine if you could lose key items in a game like this. That would be horrifying. I'm not going to use this because I just rested. Look at item. Part of me hopes this is a this is going to be like Vindictus, a co-op MMO, but also part of me really hopes that it's
We're a ways off the beaten path.
just going to be like an
Might run into some
instance-based co-op game,
There shouldn't be too
kind
many.
of like
Be careful.
Monster Hunter actually. Oh, hey you. Oh, I got Dark Souls'd with the enemy hidden behind the wall. I should have expected that. Okay, gotta be careful. Oh, he saw me. Okay, getting a little bit better. I'm guessing everyone's gonna have sort of a counter. Oh. 2 archers, 3 archers. I was pressing L1 to try and get what's the word? Oh. I'm being silly, Lamau. I'm glad that I had the distance. I'm gonna be real, I honestly didn't expect it to. I'm gonna drink a health potion. Okay, very, very much incentivized to not take damage.
What is that doing here?
Oh, I guess I'm fighting it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Lock. What? Where was my character blocking? Did I flick around? Okay. Well, I'm guessing the enemies are gonna get reset. Okay. I'm also guessing that I can't do the Dark Souls rush to the boss
Ways
thing.
off the beaten path.
Especially
We
since
may
I
run
don't
into
think that's a
some more.
boss. Yep,
There
there we
shouldn't
go.
be too many, but be careful.
This is this guy around the corner. I need to remember and use the fact that I have a sheep much more often. Alright. I probably should have leveled up too. Alright. Let's not be slow anymore. No need to use special abilities on small fry.
What is that doing here?
Me. Not so blatantly pride hurt. Hey, I got an ability point from that. I was just trying to explore the pretty looking game. Why you gotta hurt my pride like that?
There weren't this many gnolls the last time I was here. Good thing I didn't come here alone. Does this really mean war?
More than likely. Okay. Fast-paced game is gonna get played fast-paced. Bonk. Healing potion. Where were you hiding that? Oh, ow. What a weird interaction. That kick is gonna be like the most entertaining thing ever. Ooh. I managed to get the animation for the stab off and for the shield block. Hang on. Before we go forward, I know I'm burning through time here. I do want to look back and make sure. Yeah, I missed an item. Classic RPG happenings. Go a little too fast, miss everything. It's a diampule as well. Alright. Oh, wait. Through here is another camp anyway.
These barricades. They weren't here before. If they've gone this far. It's only gonna get more dangerous from here. That won't stop you, though, will it? Yeah, it won't stop me either. If war does break out, I won't get to just stand by and watch.
Excuse me?
Besides, I've got a score to settle.
With Knowles?
I've lost enough commission to buy me a house in Rochester, thanks to that lockdown. I have to see for myself what's going on.
One second. Boop. I don't know why for a second. I was about to I let go of my controller after hitting R2. And I was like, wait a second. I have to actually move my character through this pass. I'm gonna make the assumption that I'm about to fight a boss, so I'm not gonna end the video here. I'm actually gonna rest up. Boop. Alright.
Here they come. Watch yourself.
So, I forgot to level up, which is why I ran back. Because I have 2 ability points. Bird of Prey damage. Knockdown eligible targets. Knockdowns are actually pretty important, so I'm actually going to take the knockdown. Interrupting targets. Use your unique ability to deflect enemy attacks with your shield. A successful perfect card will let you continue your previous attack. That's actually pretty cool. Recovery, slightly increased dodge duration, stagger damage. Ooh, just a flat 5% increased attack. I will take some enhanced healing, though. Because I fully expect myself to get hit up a bunch. Alright. Let's go fight him. I'll fight y'all on the bridge if y'all want. Ah, my shield is... My skills are blocking. They're horror bad. They're terror bad. Horrible. Horror awful. Terror awful. Horror bad. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm going across this bridge. Alright. Ooh, a chest. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. Ability points and iron ore. Okay, I was expecting a boss fight though, so... I'm hoping this video doesn't go that much past an hour. Also, I like how he came over to help his buddy. Why he did this wind up on the slam and the kick just knocked both of them away. Alright, this should be a boss fight. Oh, that's not a boss. That's a log.
Was that from the ruins? There's a nook in that wall.
Ow. Okay, where's the other nook? I'm gonna wait. Go, 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 go. Ow. Oh, oh no. I like that it's got the Dark Souls treatment of I'm not gonna make this. But it's fine, because he got hit too. Oh no. All you, buddy. Okay, so... Where am I going? Okay, over here.
Didn't think the gnolls would take advantage of that.
Ow. Get kicked. You know what? I'm actually gonna pop this, because I'm just gonna assume that I'm about to fight a boss. Not a boss, but close. I can't see anything. Hang on. Un momento, por favor. If you're wondering, that was intentional. Optimal? No. Intentional? Yes. I used the iframe from the thing to I used the iframe from the riposte to not take damage because I was 100% certain that I would not be dodging that attack. Okay, but like, oh wait, here. I haven't run into a boss again yet, so
These ruins should be connected to the caverns too. It's just a guess, but
oh,
we don't have much choice,
chest.
so let's get moving.
Okay, but like, what's going on? Where am I moving to? Oh, grapple. 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 It's grapple. It's repel. Alright. I probably will need to rest up, but I expect a few more enemies at least here and there. Oh, I see another chest behind a few archers. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. There's a dude behind me. I'm gonna forget my keys every time. Okay. Oh, this one's a bigger, fancier looking chest. Ooh, whetstone, ability point, Hanners. I think... Wow, I'm actually gonna be playing this alpha of the game a fair bit. Healing potion.
I think I heard something.
Oh, cutscene. Okay. Hopefully I get to camp. It looks like they're setting up camp as well. They look really cool though, all things considered. Weird story time. While this cutscene plays. Back in high school, I'm pretty sure I've told the story to Haru. I had my first introduction to D&D, and it was really, really bad because the...
Damn it! They followed us.
Oof. The person who was, like, introducing to us D&D, just like the core concepts and roles of the game, right? Did an awful, awful job. And one of the major problems that they actually did... So we didn't do character creation or anything like that. They were like, okay, to give everyone, you know, a general understanding, we're just going to, like... which direction am I going? This direction? We're just gonna make everybody, you know,
If we follow the fireflies, we should find
of the same race, of the same
but there could be danger
species and all of that,
before you go.
just to, you know, gloss over everything that's happening, right? And just be efficient, right? So, one of the weirdest things is that they told us everybody's going to be a kobold, right? If you are aware of what a kobold is, it is like a lizard person, right? Okay, I'm going to fight a boss here, so let me finish up the story real quick. A kobold is like a lizard person. They're usually fairly shorter. Tails, claws, horns, stuff like that, right? They described kobolds as gnolls because they told all of us we are kobolds, but basically explained, hey, you're kind of like dog people.
Just a bit more, and we should be safe.
She spoke too soon, Lamau.
Come on, let's head back to. No!
Hey, bro, that was rude. But yeah, they explained to us basically, you're dog people, and gave us the description of all our characters, and for many, many years, because I basically never played D&D from that point for a long time, right? I kept explaining kobolds as dog people. And weirdly enough, nobody ever corrected me. Oh. Thanks, game. Give me the tutorial and make it impossible for me to dodge the attack. Uh... I do need this heal. Because I don't trust myself to, thing. Ow. Wonderful. My pride is going to be hurt now, but let me finish my story real quick. Actually, my story is technically over, but basically, yeah, for many years, nobody corrected me on what a gnoll and a kobold was. So I kept telling people that kobolds are dog people, and giving them the descriptions of gnolls, right? Until literally not even like a year or two ago, Haru explained to me the difference between kobold and gnoll.
Looks like I was
Because I was like, hey, yeah, I saw this animation about kobolds, but I thought they were dog people. And he was like,
just a bit
no,
more, and we should be safe.
no, they're not dog people. And then I told her the story of how in a D&D club in high school, uh, this person explained to me gnolls and said that we were kobolds. I think my game crashed. Oh, never mind. What a weird, weird time. You would think if you're trying to get someone into a hobby, you would at least, you know, get a race, right?
It's out for blood. Won't let us through so easily.
Oop. I almost tried to block that. Who's on the run now, buddy? Oh, wow, okay. That was a really tense iframe. Okay. I introduced myself back to the, talk shit, get hit. Wait, what? My blocks are really not going through. I guess it's because it's a low attack? I'm a little, thing about that. This riposte might, be the end of the fight. Nope. Not even close. Okay, let me pop the health pot. Because I don't trust myself to not take, more damage. See, good thing I popped the health pot. Better safe than sorry. You only did a 2-hit there. Okay. Alright, sorry, I was looking away. Ooh, I'm gonna have to, thing this.
Whenever someone it shows up as if to say it used to be that if you what's it doing?
Excuse me.
I make my living off the death of other creatures, but hunting and war.
That's fair.
These gnolls are clearly prepared. If we're looking to save them, I need to gather my thoughts.
Alrighty. What just happened? Alpha test survey. Ooh, is this... It's popping up on my OBS too. Okay. Let's take the alpha survey before the video ends. I'm satisfied. I'll say I'm very satisfied actually so far. If you answered satisfied about the game so far, what are the reasons? Satisfied with character designs. Select at least one. I'm definitely going to pick character design. Graphics quality is high. I'm not gonna go for the combat difficulty being balanced just yet, because I've only played one character. And the one problem with only playing one character is that, you know, you can't really tell. Controls in system are user-friendly? Not really. I'm gonna say not really. That's not one of the reasons. Because they're not. Like I pointed out earlier, the left and right, the R1 and R2 buttons, or not R1, R2, the R1 and L1 buttons, don't function properly in the menus, so... you know, I probably should have went back and only picked satisfied instead of very satisfied, but I'm a very, like, easy-to-please person, so I'll go with very satisfied. I won't take good optimization. Some of my loads are fast, some of my loads are slow. Cutscene presentation. The cutscene's really nice, actually. I'm gonna go with just it's more enjoyable than expected, right? Because as somebody, like I said, who's played Vindictus a long time ago, right? The basic MMO that's like... I actually was wrong in my previous video. Vindictus is 15 years old, not 11 or 12. It's 15 years old. So this is light years of an upgrade comparative to that. I still am not 100% sure of what's going on and what is going to be the story of the game, right? Or not what's going to be the story, but like what's going to be the genre. It feels Souls-esque with like instances, but the map's kind of open world, so it's like different open maps or different closed maps where you can basically walk around and walk to all the different bonfires and the like, right? I'm not sure how that's going to look in, you know, when I go back and play. Like, do bosses respawn after you leave a map, just after you use Grace? Like, the boss I just fought, if I return to the nearest campsite, if I walk into that same circle, will a boss fight automatically start? Things like that. So, you know, there's a lot of things to consider. One thing, though, right now for, like, menu navigation and the like, keyboard and mouse and keyboard, there's just, you know, there's no comparison between them, right? Yeah, there's just no comparison between the two right now. I'm kind of like on the fence. I don't want to delete my character, right? To play like Dahlia or another character. I don't know if my Calibrum supplies will reset as well, you know? I know it's an alpha and all of the data will reset, but like for my general enjoyment of the alpha right now, that's what I'm, you know, thinking about. But for content for the alpha, there's a lot of content. There's a lot of things that we can do, so it feels very good. Like, just looking down here, haven't done that, haven't done that, haven't done that, haven't done that, that, right? So, I'm guessing Bloodlord is the last of the bosses I would be able to encounter in this. And I'm enjoying it. So I'm probably going to spend some Hanners. They're called Hanners, not hammers. I'm gonna probably spend some Hanners. I'm gonna continue playing with my controller. However, I'm gonna switch back to not windowed, full screen mode, because I was experiencing less controller bugs in full screen mode for some reason. And yeah, I'll probably be using my mouse and keyboard for menu navigation, because right now it's just very, very buggy right now. If I'm being full on, right? Hopefully, one thing I'm hoping, I don't know how long this alpha test is gonna go, and I don't know how many characters they're gonna allow, right? Both on full release and for the alpha tests, like, going forward. But my general hope, right, is that we'll be able to make and play more characters, right? Because I do want to go by, like, weirdly enough, Dahlia is a later stage Vindictus character. Like, she's not one of the original cast, if I'm pretty sure. I think she actually came out after the spell Gunslinger. So it's weird that she's part of this alpha. I guess maybe she's just really popular. Oh, I smacked my mic, but you know, if I'm being real, my favorite class is the Spellblade class. I, even on the very rare occasion when I go back to Vindictus to play, I don't log onto my other characters. I just play Spellblade. Unlike in other games like FF, I have multiple characters. When I played Blade and Soul, I had multiple characters. When I played... What's the word? I can't remember the game, but there was another game I actually played like a fair amount, but Lost Ark. I didn't play like 1,000 hours. I've only played like 200 or so hours, but I played multiple characters in Lost Ark as well. But that game is like, you know, it wants you to basically play with ults. Another like neither here nor there thing is character ults, or not character ults. I'm dumb. Don't worry about it. Monetization. I think I talked about it a little bit in the first video, but I don't know if this is going to be a co-op MMO like Vindictus. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, basically co-op with friends. But I see the dye ampules, I see the outfits, I see the emotes, the gestures. You know, I see all of this, and in my mind, right, in my brain, I'm thinking massive Nexon monetization. But everything about it so far is just so good. So I'm really hoping they don't, you know, explode, right? Like, I'm just hoping they don't, like, do god-awful with the monetization, right? Because, like, Hanners, they make sense and all right. I'm in general expectation that Hanners will be a paid currency in the future, in my mind, knowing what I know of Nexon, right? But I'm also just like, please no, please don't. Please don't be like thing, like, looking at this, outfits are 2,200 Hanners, so to me it's like, hopefully, my general hope is 2,000 Hanners is about $10 if they plan on going on the monetization route. Like I said, or for me, it's like, I don't know much about this game and the future of this game, but I'm very much enjoying it, and I'm more than likely going to be playing it a lot when it's full released. But I'm really hoping that it's not awful. So, we'll have to see. I think next time, before we continue with the story, we'll probably take like another 15, 20 to do some character customization, and then from there, we will do more of the alpha story. But, you know, my SSD is probably going to yell at me for space reasons right now, because the video's an hour and 15 minutes, and when I recorded Warframe, at an hour and 15 minutes, it was like a 400 gigabyte video, so... I will see y'all later on. I'll probably try to do some either Atelier Yumiya or Warframe for tomorrow, or probably just roll through more of this, because I'm having a good time, and it's an enjoyable record. Like, my performance isn't super low, it's not super bad to record, I'm not getting encoding overloads, so it's a good time, and I'm having an enjoyable time playing the game. So, I will catch y'all next time. Ciao!